Hello, my dear students. Welcome you all to your very own faculty driven institute resultant. Hope you guys are fine. So, guys, actually, you have already read the thumbnail. Maximum students were telling me that, ma'am, could you let us know what should be the time management we should do for online classes? Because sometimes we become so much dizzy, we are not able to manage the time and we lag behind, we procrastinate the things, we delay the things. So, what should we do? So, all your problems or all your excuses which you are having, what how to deal with it, what are that, all that we'll be discussing in today's session. We'll keep it short yet precise and informative, which will be going to help you that how you should manage your time in online classes, complete your syllabus in due course of time. So why to wait, let's start the session quickly. Okay, before that, guys, welcome back again. And after that, guys, if you are new and you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do so. Share the session and like it with your friends as well. And if you don't know about me, you can go through my profile as well. Apart from that, now let's start with the session. First of all, when you talk about the time management tips, the first is use the syllabus as a guide. That means, guys, what happens is you just land up into studying the or basically taking classes. First, you have to do what? You have to stay updated with the latest syllabus of the exam you're preparing for. If you're preparing for GATE, if you're preparing for ESC, for any state government examinations, anything. First of all, you have to do what? You have to be very, very updated with the latest syllabus. That is very, very required, which you guys don't do it, and which is the biggest mistakes which you do. Okay, so first you have to do what? From the website, from the official website of the particular examination, whether it be GATE or ESC, download the syllabus. Okay, generally we say that before studying for the exam, study the exam. Okay, so that when you're starting your preparation, you can keep the syllabus in your mind, that what is the syllabus, and you can read the latest syllabus thoroughly and then start it, because the syllabus will be acting as a guide and it will help you to prepare a steady schedule so that you can complete your entire syllabus in due course of time. Okay, then you will also know that what are the subjects you need to focus more, what are the topics, each and everything will become crystal clear. So this is the first thing which you have to keep in mind, that guys, download the latest syllabus. First, studying for the exam, study that exam. Now, next thing which comes is make a plan and schedule. Now you will see that, ma'am, we just make the plan and schedule, but the things don't go properly. Like I'll show you. I have this one. I have this like this. If this is visible to you guys. So what is there? If you see, I'll tell you. I do my things here. I have written many things, how I plan it. But I'm just telling you, and you don't need to purchase it like this. But I'm just showing you what I do. Okay, so like here you can see that every day, Monday, Tuesday, it's being written to you. What are the things you have to do it? Okay, so you can write it accordingly. What are the things you need to do it? So what happens is things becomes easier. Okay, you don't have to think that what are the things you need to do it, what are the things you have already done it. If you have it like this on pen and paper, whatever you are thinking it in your mind, jot it down in pen and paper. That is very, very important. Okay, so make a plan and schedule. Now you will say, ma'am, monthly schedule, yearly schedule, weekly schedule, or daily schedule, what you want. So see, first of all you have to make, you don't have to go to the whole, you can say, months. The thing is, whatever is your entire syllabus is, you should first set a bench target, that let us suppose by 31st of October I shall complete my whole entire syllabus. If let us suppose I'm talking about GATE, because you know when you'll take 31st October as your deadline, it will extend to 15th November. Definitely it will. Okay, but if you'll take 15th November as the deadline, it will go till 30th November. That's why I told you that to take 31st October as the deadline. Now you will do what? Whatever is the syllabus, take that syllabus, divide it in such a manner, divide it this whole syllabus into months in such a manner that by 31st October you are completing it. Okay, now what you will do, that syllabus, what you have divided it, the subjects which you have divided it in such a manner that you will be completing it by 31st of October. Okay, now you will go to monthly targets, that okay fine, this month I have to complete 2 heavy weighted subjects, okay, and one you can say low weighted subject. So now what you will do is you will set a weekly target, that okay, one day I will study 2.5 hours one heavy weighted subject, and 1 hours or 1.5 hours in any moderate subject or low weighted subjects, and 1 hours I will give to mathematics or aptitude. Okay, so first you will be making a weekly schedule. Okay, and from weekly you will go to the daily one, that in a week I have to cover that, and how can I cover that? By making daily schedules. Okay, so you will divide the whole weekly schedule into daily each and every day. Now guys, it is rarest of the rare case that whatever you plan you go accordingly. That I agree. Even right now also I have been doing it from quite a long time. But if you will say that, ma'am, whatever you plan you do it with 100% efficiency, no. Somewhere right now, since I have been practicing this from quite a long time, that whatever I have to do I plan a day before. So I plan my day so that I don't have to waste time. So what I do is basically what I do is I write each and everything. Okay, but then also I'm able to achieve 90% at max 95% of what are the things I planned. So if you say, ma'am, you achieved 100%, rarest of the rare means 1 in 10 times I might have achieved 100% what I planned. So this is me who has done it from quite a long time. So if you have planned it and you are like, ma'am, you told to make a schedule, I did it, but then also I'm not able to execute it. It is but normal that you won't be able to get 100% of the result. But what you can do is, even if you are achieving in the initial space 60 to 70%, bingo, you are on the right track. Okay, so proper plan and schedule is important. Okay, next coming further, yes, you'll be making a plan and schedule, that is done. Now next coming further is, and you have to go through it. Okay, now just let us suppose one more thing. You have planned it, you achieved 60 to 70%, then analyze why rest 30% you were not able to achieve. What are the things? Have you delayed it, or you have set unrealistic goals which you were not able to do it? So just check it out. Do the back work, that why haven't you able to achieve it completely. Okay, now next thing which comes is create a study space. Now what happens, guys? Generally many engineers, now you are will be would be engineers for futures. So you are like, you'll be lying on bed, having a pillow and lying on bed and studying, or you are sitting on the chair but you're drowsing and you're studying. See, first of all, like you're lying on the bed, you started sitting, then you semi sitting, and then you slept. Okay, so that is not an effective way of studying. Rather, you have to sit in a chair, and not too very comfortable chair. Otherwise, you'll become so comfortable that you will sleep. Okay. So proper chair. Okay, not very comfortable, but yeah, you should have your own study space, and don't keep on changing your study space. Okay, because then it takes time for your brain, for your body to acquaint to that place. Okay, so create a study space where you find the positive vibes, where you don't find any disturbance, and sit on the chair and table and do your studies. Okay, keep your back straight and do your studies. Okay, that is more effective, that will give you more output. So yes, it is important that you should have a steady space rather than lying on the bed and all and study. Okay, so now why I'm saying this, because when you're dealing with online classes, if you will see here, if you will do this in an offline class, faculty will say go wash your face and come. But this, if you are doing it in an online class, faculty is not knowing that you were sitting on the bed and eventually you slept. Because in online classes, what happens, you have that flexibility, you can sit in any manner. Even if you are like a job working professional and you're traveling, you can jot down the notes, study. So when it comes with a lot of benefits, it comes with a lot of pros. When it comes with cons also. Okay, so that is the reason you have to create a, when you are attending the classes, make sure that yeah, you should be sincere, you should be disciplined, that no, my class starts from 6 or 6:30, I have to sit there and attend the class. Okay, now next coming further is resist getting distracted. I know that is like, let us suppose in a mobile you are attending the class and pop up of any social media comes, and you're like, or somebody of your friends has sent something in so many social media platforms, I don't want to name anything. So that is very obvious, it will happen, and you're like, oh, just our faculty is dealing with question, I'll just click on it and I'll just see it for 10 seconds, whatever videos, then I'll then come back. You shifted your entire focus from the studies to something else. Yes, I know that in this era of 21st century, where social media is right now at its peak, people are becoming so much addicted to it. Here, able to resist to it is something which is very difficult. But guys, right now, you have to be very, very sincere that right now is the time that you have to focus on your preparation, because this time will never come back. Your parents also say, keep on saying this. Okay, like offline classes, you can't use mobile phones. Faculty will see it and they might take it also from you. But offline online classes is something that we don't know what you are doing. Maybe your laptop you're studying and simultaneously you're using your phone, chatting with somebody, watching any YouTube videos, anything you are doing it. Okay, so it's in your hand that you have to get distracted. You resist yourself by getting distracted from it. Focus full-fledged on the classes which are going on. Okay, that will be much better. I know that, ma'am, it's easy for you to say don't get distracted. Okay, so if you think that any social media platform is right now of no use for us, that is just a source of entertainment and it is killing your time, so just uninstall it now. Why there's a need? Just because every other friend of yours is in that social media platform and it is giving you no knowledge, neither you're able to share any files of your education ones, then why there is a need of having it? Just uninstall it, as simple as that. Okay, so it's your hand. Achieve something, then install as many social media apps, as many social media platforms beyond that. Okay, but right now the time is not there to go in there. Okay, now, next, coming further, deal with procrastination positively. Now, guys, what happens is basically what you do in offline classes, you are like you're having a strict schedule that every day the class will start, you have to go there. Reason is, if you miss that class, there is no way that you can watch that class again. Okay, but online, you know that even if I don't go, if I'm hanging out with my friends, of course I'll go and watch the recorded lectures. Okay, definitely you will say like that. But guys, here I'll tell you one thing, that when you come here, like when you come to the online classes, procrastination is just like, you can say, a virus. Okay, procrastination means you're delaying the things, that I will do it later, I'll do it later. So what happens is, here you are not able to carry out whatever task which you need to do, whatever activity you need to do, whatever work you need to do it. So now what you need to do is that here, obviously, as I told you, apps, distractions, everything is there, is you have to train your mind that no, right now these things will be coming. If some guest came, I'm procrastinating the things, I'm delaying it. If my friend came, I'm doing it. So you are hampering your studies, you are killing your time by your own self. Rather, if it would have been your offline class, what would have done? You like, sorry auntie, I have to go, my class is there, and you might have gone to the class. Okay, similarly do it right now also, now that I have my online class, I'll gather with you. Okay, until and unless it is very important. So that should be there, that you should have that zeal in you, that whatever happens, but I have to attend the class, I cannot miss it. I have to attend that class, ask my doubts to the faculties, get it resolved, and I should go with the faculty's plan. Okay, so whatever the faculty is teaching in that day, I should complete in that very day, so that the things doesn't get piled up. Okay, now one more thing which you do is, like, sometimes it happens now that you get distracted and you're not able to basically concentrate much. So you can follow a Pomodoro technique. This is a very, you can say, popular technique which is being used. Now what happens here, in this Pomodoro technique, what you happens is, you study for 25 minutes and then you take 5 minutes break. Then again you study for 25 minutes, then you take 5 minutes break. 3 to 4 intervals you take of 25 minutes, study with full-fledged concentration and take 5 minutes break. The moment you have completed like 75 minutes or you can say you have completed around 120 minutes and all, then after that you can take a larger break of 15 minutes. So what you can do is, you can set a timer of 25 minutes, study full focus concentration. So don't think that I have to sit for 2 hours and study. Your brain becomes dormant. Oh my god, I can't study now, only I'm feeling like sleepy, how can I study for 2 hours? So you get that pessimistic thing in your mind that no, since I have tired, I came from college or I came from job or I had already attended classes, you might have all these things in your mind. So the best thing is, use the Pomodoro technique, study for 25 minutes full-fledged, then take 5 minutes break, do whatever you want, roam and come back, whatever you want to do, use mobile phone if you are interested in. Then again study for 25 minutes, then take 5 minutes break. You just take this set in 3 to 4 intervals, 25 minutes, and then 5 minutes break. After that, what you can do is, after that, if you have completed 25 minutes, 4 sessions, after that you can take a break of 15 minutes. Okay, you can reward yourself. So this is the thing you can follow. So if you are a person who says that, ma'am, when I sit in my place, although I'm physically in the book or physically I'm studying, but my mind is somewhere else. So for those students who lack concentration, you can follow this Pomodoro technique. Okay, now next coming further is study with serious aspirants. See, obviously our surrounding matters. I never say to students, whoever is preparing, that isolate yourself. Isolating yourself, not being anybody, will, I don't know how much it will help you, but for people like me, it's like a depression thing, that if I isolate with all everyone, and I'm not connected with the practical world, then eventually I'll feel lonely, right? So better is, obviously you have to be with people. You say, ma'am, I don't like to be with people because they're wasting your time talking shit. So nobody is telling you that to be with those people. Rather, you be with the people, those people who are serious aspirants, who are like your competitors, but yes, they are very, very serious for the examination. You will say, but ma'am, and around me nobody is like that. So in online classes, the faculties create Telegram group, they create WhatsApp group. So stay connected. You know that this person is frequently asking doubt, and he asks good doubt. He is a person, whatever the faculty teaches, he or she responds quickly. Have friendship with them, make a group, so that whatever doubt you are having, you're posting it, he or she is having, they are posting it, so that you come to know that, yeah, it's not me only who is studying, my competitor is also one, my friend is also the one who is studying. So if you'll be with serious aspirants, you will not get distracted by any other things. Okay, so study with serious aspirants, that will be good. It will enhance and improve your performance. Now, next is make a to-do list. As I told you, what you can do is, apart from, not only from a study planning, if anything else is there, like your you can say project work, anything is there of your college or of your job, you should make a to-do list, so that, as I told you, now you don't waste your next day thinking about that what you have to do it. Otherwise, what I thought I have to do it, I'm not able to recall. Let me go. Okay, let me use my phone. Then I'll watch it. Then just let us me see one of the episodes in mobile. Then again something or the other. So that's why, instead of wasting time, you should have a to-do list. Like I told you, I have this planner, so that I plan whatever studies I have, I just plan it. I've shown you some that things are written. So don't think that ma'am just brought this so that she can show us. No, I have written things. Okay, so this is like maybe fourth, fifth one. It's not that you want this, you can write it normal pen and papers also. Like sometimes I have this bullet points and all, whatever I think, so I write it like this also. Okay, so jot it down like this, so that it is there in my table, and in case if I forget, it is there in my table. So in that place wherever you are sitting, it should be there, so that you can go through it. Okay, so you can use like this, anything. Okay, but the thing is, you should able to execute it. That is the thing which is important. Okay, and it literally works. Now then, set goals and rewards. So guys, first of all, as I told you, that you should be like, in this week I'll cover so and so subject, or 30% of that subject, or 40% of that subject. Okay, and if you're able to complete it, reward yourself. Okay, like let us suppose you say that, if I'll complete this in this series, I'll watch 4 episodes, or I'll watch 2 episodes. Reward yourself. Or let us suppose I'll sleep for the whole day, or I'll go for cycling, or I'll hang out with my friends for 2 hours. Whatever things which happen, which is like a reward for you, give yourself. So if you're achieving that goal, reward yourself. Okay, that will build that confidence, that yes, whatever. But set first of all realistic goals, and not set a very easy goal also. Okay, moderate one. Not set a very hard goal that you are not able to achieve, and then you demoralize yourself. And not an easy one that you are able to achieve very in an easy breezy manner. Okay. Now, next coming further is create a balance. Create a balance is like no, all work and no play makes Dal a dull boy. So similarly, studying. Of course, along with that, recreational activities like mingling with people, basically exercising yourself, giving time for your body. Each and everything is important. So you need to create a balance of all those things. Okay. Apart from that, balance of the online classes, and the balance of your college work, or the balance of your job, that is also important. Nobody else will be coming and balancing that for you. You need to do it by yourself. Like you will say that, ma'am, college semester exams are going on. Yeah, that time you can't go with your online classes, or you will go but you won't be able to revise it. It's okay. After your semester exams are over, you will be having a semester break, or let us suppose class test is done, that after that you will be having a certain amount of time. That time, use it. If you are in a job, use weekend times. Okay, or lunch breaks, you can use it. So you need to create a balance. Nobody else is going to do it. Okay, and online classes is boon. You can watch it recorded also wherever and whenever you want. Okay, and last is the participate in the doubt clearing sessions. See, generally what you say there, whatever faculty told, I have already done it, solve it. So I'll save my 2 hours by not going into that doubt clearing session. See, you solved it with a method. there might be a possibility that that faculty would be doing an easy method, or in that portion only the faculty will be telling you 2 3 more concepts. Okay, so thinking that what I do is correct, maybe a conventional long manner, and not going to the doubt clearing sessions, that's wrong. Because what happens when the faculty teaches you, you are able to understand everything, but afterwards when you study it by yourself, you have the doubt that if so and so happens, that what will happen. So that is the reason it is very very mandatory that you should participate in the doubt clearing sessions, so that you will learn new concepts, new manners, and the shortcut methods of solving questions. Okay, so that is the time management tips which you have to do if you are doing for online classes. Quickly, that first use the syllabus, because you are going for an online class. After that, plan and schedule of the whole thing, study space. So don't because sleep on the bed and lie down anywhere and study. And if the faculty is teaching, don't simultaneously use your mobile phones watching other social medias. And don't just delay the things, procrastinated. Rather, in a given time, wherever relatives are coming, if it would have been offline, you would have gone. Now similarly follow that whole timetable for your online classes as well. And since in the online also you get good serious aspirants, connect with them, form a group, and make a to-do list for yourself so that you don't lag behind. Set goals, create a balance of your college and studies, or job and studies for your preparation. Okay, and last is participating in the doubt clearing sessions. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. And guys, one more thing is, like, you can start your preparation journey with us, and if you have any doubts, you can contact on the number. So this is the support number. Support, you can mail us also, support@theresultant.in. You can call on this number as well. Okay, and if you are facing any doubts, do let us know. We'll be happy if you start your GATE and ESE preparation journey with us. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you like the session, and if you want me to make session videos on any other session, do let me know. Thank you, everybody.